right, Chris. I don't think the Fight Life fans understand what they're about to witness. I'm going to give you a little history here real fast. A couple years back, I'm going to say a couple because I'm not going to tell you how old we all are now. There was the pillars of New England pro wrestling. We were trying to change over from the old regime into the new regime, show that wrestling was evolving here, and then we were trying to open the door for new opportunities. Anthony Stone was one of the guys that went to war with me, stood side by side with me and guys like A.R. Fox, Biff Busick, and we changed the landscape of what professional wrestling is here today. So me personally, I'm very happy to see Stone back in the ring. He is so talented. Very familiar with his in-ring work. Some of y'all might be when he teamed up with Kellen Thomas. They are very, very close. So it's great to see him make his way here to Fight Life. He gets in there with somebody like Mike Graca, who's been on a tear as of late. You're going to see very unique offense from Anthony Stone. He's going to be able to manipulate your body. He ties you up in certain different ways. We spent a lot of time traveling and training together, learning different styles. He's very fast in the lucha style of wrestling, which is going to be, like you just saw, wrist manipulation, body manipulation, trying to throw your body in directions it's not accustomed to going into. And on top of that, he's super athletic. He can do anything off the top rope.
One of the things with Anthony Stone, to the fans, he used to be known as Hardcore Jesus, but after his almost career-ending injury, he's now known as the Resurrected. He's got a big challenge against Mike Graca, who's now on his vengeance tour after what happened at the last Fight Life, where he was screwed out of the tournament against PVD and Gal Marquez.
Look at it. So great sequence here. So when you watch all the combinations they're putting on here, the pins, the O'Connor rolls, and everything like that, it's the exits that are more important, because when it kicks out, you can give up space, you can give up an advantage by just flying across the ring. Anthony's able to roll through that, use his legs tucked underneath, and then get you off guard with a catching leg kick, the spinning wheel kick there on Graca. There we go, a little roll into a little body splash.
One thing you mentioned before, JT, Don, is the space between the covers here and the time allotted and all that. These guys are staying right on top of each other.
Yes, that's going to be very, very important. Like, obviously, Anthony is a veteran here in the professional wrestling world. Graca, a couple of years under his belt, trying to get to the level of being able to have all of that knowledge. He lays that running boot off the ropes into the chest of Anthony Stone. It's that space that makes the difference, and knowing what to do with it. You can definitely be on top of somebody in the ring, but have no clue what you're doing. Graca, I think the best thing about him is he has no clue what he's doing ever. Any day he wakes up, there's no clue. It's just he's just winging it out.
When's he going to go back to Butler? Does anybody know?
No, I don't think he's allowed back there anymore.
But lock the doors at Butler. Wow.
They see him coming. They chain up everything.
Just me, but I think it might be getting warmer as the night goes on. How's that going to play into effect in this bout too?
Yeah, but see, now we're getting a portion here on the Come Up series where we're seeing a lot more experienced wrestlers. Where the last episode we saw a lot of debuts, a lot of first times ever, a lot of people looking for opportunity. Here we're looking at a person who's been in wrestling for 15 plus years, another person who has 8 years of pro wrestling experience. That cardiovascular training, they're one with that. They know exactly what they're doing, and they both wrestled inside this venue before in the middle of the summer. They know exactly what's going on as we see Anthony Stone take a hard buckle attack here from Mike Graca.
I know we've talked about in the last episode how things are personal. You know, Mike Graca is not in the right mood. Like we mentioned, he was screwed out of the Fight Life Championship tournament. I asked him his thoughts on the match, and he said, although I've not been pinned or submitted at Fight Life, everybody dies until he gets his hands on PVD and Gal Marquez.
Absolutely, and you're going to hear him yell that out at some point in this match. He's going to, if he dies, he dies. He has no remorse for his own body, his own mind. He's definitely not going to have any remorse for somebody else's.
We're also hit by Stone right over. Ross as he rolls through. Let's see it. Stone falls right up.
See, Stone was smart, being able to collapse that space very quickly. There he goes, flying Meteora attack.
We touched upon Anthony Stone making his return to the Independence. His main goal is to see if he can still stand toe-to-toe with the best. And if he can get a win over Mike Graca, somebody who's gotten wins over people like Gangrel, gotten wins over all the people, Brian Malonis, Montero. This could be huge for Anthony Stone, especially here at Fight Life.
Absolutely. And it's going to be great for the Fight Life audience in the locker room to have somebody like a motivated... Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Caught him.
High angle choke slam. Chris, I don't know if you know this. Bob knows it.
Ooh.
That's the hardest part of the ring.
Oh,
See where the neck just bounced off too? Certainly damage done there.
There is no protection on that part of the ring. It's where the canvas meets the metal and the steel that does hold the frame together. Being dropped in your neck there, not good. No, I am surprised that was not the ending of this match right now.
but like you mentioned, Mike Graca will do literally anything in the match. Mike Graca was one of those guys who was undefeated at Fight Life until a few shows ago where he faced off against Paris Van Dale. Almost had it in the bag, but Galbar K came back and screwed him.
Great reversal with that bulldog headlock into the corner. Chris, I think streaks are impressive, super impressive. What impresses me even more is being able to lose and have that streak ended. Great face buster sit out here by Mike Graca, the mind eraser. Looking for the cover. Only two right now, Chris.
Well,
having the streak ended and being able to bounce back, that's harder. Winning, you start to get into a flow. You start to understand, this is what I do, this is how I can do it. When you meet your match and you meet your maker, somebody who can end that streak, bouncing back is 10 times harder than starting that streak.
I think Ross is introducing the maker of the
He
resurrected.
dies. Oh, wow, look at that athleticism. He just kicked up off his chest over the top rope. That's 6 feet.
May say Stone seen it coming, but Graca saw it coming as well. Another one though.
Beautiful. He's able to counter the hard way in with the Tigre roll and then that step back Pele kick. Gets him with the deal.
Oh, the ring could be over. No.
like we mentioned before about a win-loss record, but let's not point out the fact at the last Fight Life show in the tournament, he lost to Gall not via pinfall, not via submission, but Paris Van Dale handcuffed him to the bar, causing him to lose by countout and take away his spot.
I mean, the handcuff part he probably liked.
Watch this though, guys.
Part,
Stone's heading to the top here. Watch
oh, yeah.
this.
We're looking double knees.
Stone Rain?
Oh, no. That's where you don't want to be. You got somebody as psychotic as a mind eraser and somebody as vulnerable as an Anthony Stone up there as a recipe for disaster.
So much back and forth here in this one.
Wow, okay. The feet right in the face there of Anthony Stone. See, Graca, he spent some time around some of the best wrestlers in the world. He knows to do his homework. He has watched Anthony Stone before he started wrestling. Oh, he's going to stank on this one. Oh, right in the side of the head. If you weren't dizzy before we get thrown on the top rope, you are now. Graca studied Anthony Stone. He's seen him team with Kellen Thomas. He's seen all of his stuff in New England. He has definitely prepared for this match. But in that time off, being resurrected, look at that driver.
2. That's it, baby.
And the Mike Graca Vengeance tour continues.
Great
Winner
win.
of this bout, the Mighty Racer, Mike Graca.
Graca being able to capitalize here, resurrected Anthony Stone, making his way back to the ring for the first time here in Fight Life. Again, advantage Graca. Anthony still needs to work out some of the kinks in the pro wrestling, but he's a